What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. For those of you that's new to the page, go ahead and just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right now. For those of you that are family already, hit the like button. It really does help. It's a small thing that helps keep me alive, to help me help you make money. So today we all just exhaled. It was a beautiful day. I'm cautiously optimistic I'm always optimistic, and in the stock market, you got to be careful with that. I'm cautiously optimistic. Tomorrow, I believe, is going to be a really telling day if we start having a pullback on a lot of these stock. But I'm telling you that right now, I am happy with where things are. A lot of stock just came roaring back like a bull, and some stock are just like putting your toe in some cold water at the ocean, and you're trying to see, is it okay, before you dive all the way in. And so I like it that way because it gives you time to set your positions. So on Sunday, I talked about getting ready, keeping your eye and get ready to purchase. I talked about NNDM. I talked about NIO. I talked about TSLR, Tesla, and I'm going to talk about that in Kathy Woods and Kramer later. And I talked about PLTR, Palantir. So those are the companies that I suggested. This morning, I talked about another stock. I want you to go back and look at this morning's video. All right. So this is the third video of the day. But I want to tell you guys that those of you that's had diamond hands, you've been holding out through the storm. This is what these days are made for. You to say thank you for holding on. I'm so glad for those of you that held out. OK, and there may be some more dips. We just got to be careful right now. We just got to make the right moves. Let's not just get happy and just start buying everything. OK. Let's be smart about it, all right? So let's continue to make money. It was a good day, all right? And if those of you that were like me, because I was doubling down at these lows and I was dollar cost averaging in, I made 50% of the money I lost over the last 2 weeks. I made 50% of that back today, and I know a lot of you did. Hey, leave me a comment. You can leave a dollar amount or percentage or how much you were up today. Let's just celebrate a little good news, okay? Let's just celebrate. I want to tell you guys, listen, don't treat the stock market like it's Vegas. Don't try to hit a home run on every stock. That's not what the market is made for. All you want to do is get the first base, good people, all right? So I'm going to give you another stock, all right? And what I'm doing is revisiting stock that we were already in, that got oversold, that are ready to buy again. BEEM, BEEM is the ticker symbol, BEEM. But when you look at the stock name, the company name, it's spelled BEAM, BEEM Global. But the ticker symbol is BEEM. All right, so I'm doing something different with this stock, and I'm not able to do this with every stock. I think you have from where it is now, I believe that you have, because it found a base, and I believe that you could do a short play from where it is now to 25.80. And that's about a 25% bump at the time that I'm making this video, right? That's first base. Second base is to 49.20, okay? That's a 36.7% increase, okay? So what has happened is a lot of us have gotten greedy. We want to make 100, 200, 300, 400% on every stock, and that's just not sustainable, right? And that's what causes a bubble. And we just start pumping up stock, and that's what causes a bubble. Now, having said that, BEEM, as you guys know, that's been rolling with me, can blow way past that, which I do believe by the end of the year, BEEM will be at $74 at the time. So now you're talking 300%. Okay. So BEEM, I believe by the end of this year, Q1, BEEM will be at $74, 74-ish, maybe 72. But I do believe BEEM can do that because Remember, we are investing here at Stock Up in emerging markets. So let me say this when I talk about emerging markets, right? So I've already given you stock to look at, right? I told you guys Sunday that I had doubled down at the lows on NNDM. I doubled down on NNDM when it hit the lows on Friday. I doubled down, right? And so I'm saying that to show you that's how it pays off. And so now look how much it is up today, and look how much I'm going to make on it. And so we have to be like firemen. We have to run towards the fire. So when stock dip, when everybody else is selling, that's when we got to run towards it. And as a matter of fact, when it gets too frothy and it gets too heavy, that's when we need to sell it. So what do we learn through this? We got to know when to hold them, right? And then we have to have an exit strategy on every stock. Don't try to get it at the absolute bottom. Don't try to sell it at the absolute top. Limit your margins and make money from here to here. You're going to make money more often, more consistent, and you're going to outbeat the guys that's trying to hit home runs. Okay, they're going to lose, right? We're going to be smart investors and build wealth. Now, let me talk about EVs, okay? Because we got a lot to talk about. That's why I didn't play intro. So I told you guys, I believe it was Sunday or last week, I was talking about emerging markets and how EVs are the future. EVs, electric vehicles, they're not shrinking. They're getting bigger. Now, tech took the biggest hit of the last couple of weeks. Tech is going to continue to take big hits. So I want to warn you. And so will EVs, electric vehicles. If you notice, if something really big happens to Tesla, all the EVs just take it, right? But tech has the room for the biggest growth. So that's why I don't worry when these dips come. I just worry about, do I have enough cash to buy them? So Cramer, Mr. Jim Cramer, who I, have a lot of used to have a lot of, I'm gonna just say it, used to have a lot of respect for, okay, on a certain network, okay? And I was listening to him the other day, and he was talking about Kathy Woods. She runs the ARC, and she was the one that called Tesla when it was 200. She's the first one that called it to 700 and 900. Then she called it to 1500. Then she called it to 2000, and it did every goal she called it to. It hit. Tesla was just, every time she says Tesla's going to be here, Tesla was just coming there, right? And for those of you that's been rolling with me, I've been dollar cost averaging in. So over the last few days, I bought 5, and look at Tesla right now. Tesla was up $110 today. And at the time of filming this, after the stock market is closed, it's up another $15.76. All right. That's a nice bump. So in a few days, I bought 5 shares, just 5 shares. I'm up over $600. I'm over $600 on 5 shares of Tesla. And here's why. I listened to Jim Cramer, okay? And he was the other day, he was berating Kathy Woods. I don't know if it's sexism, it's good old boys. I don't know what it is, but I'm losing respect for that dude. She's a smart cookie. She is smart. And when you listen to her, she said the same thing I felt. That's why I connected with her. She said, guys like Jim Cramer don't understand how to evaluate a company like Tesla or CCIV or NEO or Lee or Xpeng or any other EV company, or Workhorse. Number one, they don't like SPACs because it's not the platform they're used to, IPOs. So now we got SPACs, special purpose acquisitions, that are taking the place of IPOs. They don't like that. And the fact that he literally said to her, ARK Investment, ARKK, which is another good company to invest in, I'm rolling with it. He literally pretty much said she ought to just disband ARK and just because it got hit last week. Mr. Cramer, really? So she just going to tell her to just give it up. So I was just like, are you Are you freaking kidding me, Mr. Kramer? And so it's like the good old boys. These old farts don't know what's coming. I'm telling you guys again, I'm going to say this, I'm going to keep this short. The stock market is changing drastically. The way we used to evaluate companies are now evaluations are important. Don't. But the way we evaluate different companies are different. You don't evaluate every company the same. All right. EVs are emerging market and you're paying a premium for the future. For those of you that have been looking for the Apple, and I hear people saying, I'm looking for the next Apple. Sometimes, good people, is right in front of you. Look for something that's going to be big 10 years down the road and start investing in it now. I have energy companies that I got into because they're hooked up with the charging stations. I got into them because I saw 5-10 years out, this is going to be big. That's why I got into it, not to hit a home run. And then I wind up being up 500% in 5 months. 500%. The only problem I had is I didn't put enough money into it. So good people, I want you guys to look for emerging markets, all right? Don't listen to these knuckleheads. And Kathy Woods, she's a smart cookie. I will listen to her 10 times over before I listen to Jim Cramer. I never thought I'd ever say that, but I look for value. And she knows how to see the companies that are going to be big down the road, and she doesn't mind waiting. They want you to stay on the old market. These hedge fund managers, they want everything to stay the way it used to be. And it is not. You got new tools out there. You got guys like me that's out there. You got so many new tools. Look into your investing apps. That's why I like Weeble and Fidelity. Man, there's so many tools that literally help you pick stock and will rate them for you. They give it a rating. So this is what we got to look for, good people. So I gave you the stock, but this is just as equally as important as the stock that I gave you. So let's go over it. BEEM is a good one. NCGO, INSG is a good one. NNDM is a good one. Still, NEO, NIO, it's a good one. Tesla is a good one. PLTR is a good one. These are all good stock, okay? And they're going to make money, all right? But let's just watch the way this week. Let's see if we have a slight pullback tomorrow. Let's just look at it, good people. Let's be cautiously optimistic, all right? But we're going to make money long term. And I just want you to know that. Now, before this video ends, I want to tell you that if you see any correspondent below that talk about a WhatsApp, leave a phone number or say talk to my broker or just talking about crypto all the time, it's not me, it's spam. My name should have it should be highlighted in gray. And all you got to do is click on the logo and you'll see that they have 1 subscriber. Thanks to you guys, by March 16th, my birthday, I will have 300,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys for letting everybody else know and helping them subscribe to this page. I'm thanking you in advance. All right. So before we go, I got a quick word about Weeble. They have a ridiculous program going on right now. I'm going to play it now, and then we're just going to sign off from there. Okay. Love you guys. Hello, my name is Larry Jones, and I'm going to suggest to you that everyone should have a Weeble account. They have an insane promotion. We already know about the promotion that they've had this year. You depositing $100 if you open up a new account, link provided below, and they will give you 2 free stock worth up to $1,850. Great promotion, right? Everybody loves it. I love it. All right. But they have an additional promotion that's insane. Say you have money in another brokerage account that you're not happy with, or you just like the Weeble app better. They will transfer the stock over for you. And if that broker charges a fee, Weeble will replace that fee. They will deposit it in your account up to $100. Let's take Robinhood, for instance. Robinhood charges you $75 for you to leave them. Weeble will cover that $75 up to $100, okay? You just call them, they take care of that, right? Then, if you have at least $800 in your account, Weeble will, of course, reimburse the $100. You don't have to sell your stock. They will take care of, just transfer your portfolio over, okay? Then, if you have $2,000 worth of stock, Weeble will give you 5 free stock from $45 up to $8,000. If you got $10,000, they will give you 10 free stock from $90 up to $16,000. And if you have $25,000 in your other brokerage account, they will switch that over for you. You don't have to sell the stock. They will give you 25 free stock worth at least $225, but up to $40,000. This is a limited time only, and I am an affiliate, and I'm excited about this promotion because with Weeble, if you live on the East Coast, you can trade and see the charts in real time from 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just having that advantage will make you, just like me, a lot more money. Okay, good people, there is a link provided below. Click the link and let's get started. And then if you need assistance, of course you will, there's a number provided once you download the app. Okay, good people, let's make money. Live, love, laugh, and learn.